have had the privilege of participating in these proceedings from the National Assembly, through the Senate, through this court. And I thank God and thank my client for that, because out of 50 million Kenyans, I have done nothing special to deserve this opportunity, but this somehow fate has conspired to give me an opportunity to participate and witness these events from the front benches. What this case has taught me is just how, as we stand as a country, if we depend on our legislative and executive institutions, and very recently, our constitutional commissions. Our remaining beacon of hope, my lords and my lady, is this judiciary. I have one question for you, my lords, my ladies. Will you drop the ball, or will you hold the ball to the finish line? A brief history of what you will find in our amended petition, by way of paraphrasing, is that on 18th October 2024, this country witnessed an unprecedented hurry by our executive, legislative organs, and our constitutional commissions to beat our constitutional order. I'll demonstrate this shortly. On that day, 18th October 2024, we witnessed an unprecedented hurry. In fact, I would have thought, speaking for myself, that our country has become super efficient. But I discovered that no, we were still waiting long to get our national IDs. We were still waiting long to get our passports. We were still queuing for long in our hospitals for health services. That this unprecedented hurry was for a specified project to beat our constitutional order. And why do I demonstrate this? A process for which the Constitution of Kenya prescribes 74 days at Article 149, Clause 1 of the Constitution, was truncated and executed in less than 6 hours. Clearly, we may have varying definitions of the word hurry, but we can build consensus that this one is undisputedly unprecedented hurry. Why did the makers of our Constitution prescribe 74 days maximum in Article 149, Clause 1? Different analysts may give it different interpretations. I beseech you to find whatever the scope of interpretations, the following will fit into them. Number one, it must have been to give the process optimum transparency. Number two, it must have been to give the process optimum accountability. Number three, it must have been to give the process procedural fairness. Because whereas we know that justice delayed is justice denied, we also know that justice hurried is justice miscarried. And finally, it must also have been to give public participation in the process under Article 149, Clause 1, some chance. Allow me to submit at that juncture from the very outset that the process undertaken by the President of the Republic of Kenya, by by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, which was mentioned in the President's communique to Parliament, to the National Assembly, by the IEBC, that was also included in the President's communique to the National Assembly, and by the National Assembly itself, did not even pretend to have an iota of public participation. Even the pretense of public participation was now taken away. We will demonstrate to you that the process between 1st October and 17th October, the process between 1st October, when a notice of motion was given in the National Assembly, to 17th October, when a resolution was taken by the Senate, had pretenses, half-hearted pretenses of public participation. That will demonstrate. The process on 18th October, buoyed by any lack of checks, buoyed by the fact that any attempt at checking the institutions had not yielded fruit, now they became brazen. They now undertook a process on 18th October, now completely without any pretense of public participation. There is no single Kenyan who was given a chance to ever say what their take is on Honorable Kithure Kindiki, my law lecturer of yesteryears and a fundamental scholar, my good people. No Kenyan was given a chance to give any thought on whether or not he is suitable to be deputy president. No member of the public, no memoranda was received, no meeting was called anywhere for anyone to give any thoughts. No email address was given to be crushed by Kenyans, as we now know Kenyans can do it. Completely no pretense at public participation. I'm emphasizing these points, my lords and my lady, to demonstrate the point I made earlier, that we have now been taught how perilous it is for us to rely on our executive institutions and our legislative institutions and our constitutional commissions as defenders of our constitution. We are